Twitch says I'm online. There we go. Twitch says I'm online now. Okay. Oh fuck, where'd the chat go? There's chat. I think I have everything set up. Just gonna ask if my friend can mic check. Actually, no, I can just pull up my stream on my phone. Fuck. Chrome. Do I not have Twitch open? What the fuck? Profile. Why am I not signed in? Login. Password. I don't remember. We're gonna see. Is this the right one? Oh hell yeah, it was. Oh my god, I hate it. Can I go to desktop site? No, that's even worse. Channel. Yeah, I gotta make sure. Yes, start watching. Can you hear me? Okay, I'm hoping this works. That is not loud enough. Is this better? Yeah, that's better. Could probably balance it on top of the speaker. There we go. I have a feeling this is gonna fall off. It'll be fine. I wanna see if I can do that and if it'll mess with the stream setting. Yes, it will. Okay. Fuck. Okay, gotta put that back to there, I think. OBS. Confirm this. Cuts off right there. Cuts off sooner on there. Okay, if I move chat over here. There we go. That's good. Okay, so we're doing Doki Doki Act 2 today. This is gonna be fun. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm in the private stream. No, I'm gonna join the regular stream VC. I've joined the regular stream VC, so now anybody in my streaming server can join. So yeah, let's do this. I gotta move that. There we go. Starting a new game. Oh, we're already getting this. I see an annoying girl run toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. And yes, I am going to make that weird sound, or a weird sound like that every fucking time. It gives me the, like, the messed up text. If it's something that I need to read, I will make a sound to replace it. You know the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today? You'd never see yourself making today, but it kind of just works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, we would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. What the fuck did I just do? I am currently looking away from my stream. There we go. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Max? Monica? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Ahaha, about that. I actually quit. Oh, did that say? I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one, a literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey Max, by any chance are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome! You're really sweet, Max, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Max. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess, you're Monika's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki, the girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice meeting both of you. So I ran into Max in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monika, didn't I tell you not to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was gonna, well, you know. Sorry, I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Max? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across the classroom from each other. Still fear... Is that... Sit across from each other, not across the classroom. My brain really likes going on autopilot, holy shit. Okay. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make sure the club is fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Okay. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Max, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if the story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes start over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind in the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called— Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we can all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Max? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Max. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Max? Yeah, it could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Max, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Max, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the clubroom and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I've unlocked a special poem. Would I like to read it? Sure. A joke. A man walked into a club. In the club there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together and then she liked him even more. One day the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse but she killed herself just in time. Oh, the foreshadowing is so obvious. Okay. Kinda wonder what happens if we just go for Natsuki. Okay, I'm gonna take a minute to go, because I'm pretty sure I had checked the death list. Okay. I'm gonna switch it to streaming browser. That is the wrong browser. Browser window. Here we go. Huh. Also, this is heavy spoilers, so yeah. Trying to figure out when. Oh, okay. She will run towards the protagonist. I do not want that. Okay, so as long as I don't make one for Natsuki, we should be okay. here. There we go. I gotta bring chat back up. There we go. We're good. Where did my cursor go again? Oh, I fucking did something. Where the fuck is it? Okay, if I just go here. Why the fuck is my mouse disappearing? Doki Doki and chat and OBS. My mouse keeps fucking disappearing. Where is it? I'm gonna try unplugging and replugging in the mouse. Yep, there we go. I have it back. We are all good. Secretive. Existence. Heaven sent. Portrait. Agonizing. Uncontrollable. Anxiety. I'm making this just for Yuri. No, I may as well add some for Natsuki. Add a few for her. There we go. Wonderful. Misfortune. Nightgown. Vitality. Shame. Grief. Afterimage. Disoriented. And contamination. Oh, and massacre. We love that. We love massacre. One of my favorite things. I love it. There we go. Hi again, Max. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Max. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Bitch, why are you in front of this? There we go. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Okay, so it wasn't much important. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Max. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointing glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have some interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. I just realized that's something I should probably do. Alright, so little fun fact about me. I do not... Billy, what are you doing? Okay. Yeah, fun fact about me. I do not like horror. I worked up my courage to start playing this. Oh! Hello to you? I don't know how I pronounce your user, but hello. Where did my mouse go again? Fuck. But yeah, welcome to the stream. I don't unplug my mouse again. There we go. But yeah, fun fact about me, I do not like horror. So I am going to be getting a gift bag and taping it over where their faces are shown. Because I do not like it. I'm gonna at least try to. So anyway, I don't know if you're still in chat, but yeah, how was your day? is that? Yeah, that's better. And then this one should just be able to go. Nope. Don't mind me, just saving myself from nightmares tonight. Is there something still in the bag? Oh, there isn't. Okay, there we go. So now the place that their faces will be is covered. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as a vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Just hold on, getting stuff out of the way. There we go. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Oh, I just realized something. Once again, I don't know whether or not you are still in chat, but, just noticing your chat message saying that Yuri is the best. Small spoiler warning, this is the act where she dies. So, yeah. Anyway, she even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Something I would also do. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I'm out of this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason, just curious. Just curious. How do you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped in there have traits that turn... The people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and asphyxiating them to... Oh, that might be a bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean, not the thing about the limbs. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so the dark turn came out of nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Max? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forget that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly... I'm rambling again, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts... Okay, so that one's just... Can't read that one. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I'm talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes, I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here. I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or something. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. Just let me read the lines. Oh, wait a minute. I go to settings. Oh, fuck, there it goes. Text speed. Slow that down. There we go, now this has to go back up. There. You really apologize, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it a little kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face as she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and her eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as it catches under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Max? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Huh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Max, if you're not gonna take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put an effort. We all start somewhere, right? Oh, fuck. If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you you weren't gonna like it. I do like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I had realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Monica is the only option. Hi, Max! Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Max. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Max. I was going ooh in my head while writing it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean it like it's a bad thing, though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright, thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now? Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. Oh. Oh my gods. No. Spilt water everywhere. Who didn't put the cap on the fucking lid? Or the cap on the fucking bottle. Okay, hold up. Alrighty, I'm back. Heading back here. Got the water cleaned up, and while I was in there, I got myself a snack. Because I am hungry. Oh fuck, I didn't have dinner. Too late. Hole in wall, but he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Okay, I'm gonna put the thing back up now. That's not gonna work. Fucking hell, okay. Is there cardboard or something? Oh, wait. If I just... Do I like these? Yes. That should be long enough. So I take that out. Rip this down the side. No. This way. And then that. And like this. And then take this off. And I put this up right along here. Yeah, that should work. Get the tape back. Just trying to figure out a way to make it so I don't have to see their faces, because their faces are the thing that glitch most, and I do not like horror, despite the fact that I am playing a psychological horror game. I can handle blood. I cannot handle glitched faces. Where did the tape go? What the fuck? Why is it all the way over there? Then tape goes up right here. And then where did the other part go? Here it is. Okay, and then I tape these two pieces together. I should do a crafting stream sometime. because it wouldn't involve a game or a separate window. I would just need my camera so that I can do the craft. Oh, tape is ripping off my nail polish. That's not good. There. And then I can rip this off. And tape along there. Okay. So I figured out how I'm doing this. Put tape right there. And tape along here. I need to line that up and tape right there. Perfect. Now all of their faces should be covered. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri! What's up? Is her face... Okay. Just lifting the flap that I have down so I can read the poem still. ... As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional! What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's gonna hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. Yeah, Yuri, figure out an excuse before you say something that you could regret. You always figure out an excuse first. She traces her fingers along the words of the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor completely changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Bias? How? Well, never mind. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the lights. Oh my god. Okay. There we go. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Yeah, it did, because I can't understand your fucking handwriting. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, this story isn't about a ghost at all, Max. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Huh? It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah, if anything I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know... I was really nervous about doing all of this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Max. Me too. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if... What the fuck? The music changed. I did not like that. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, meanwhile Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Max did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Max likes my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Max appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And now, how do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Max started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that? You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking. You wanna be edgy, bitch? Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then just stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Max hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns toward me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Max, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Can we skip this? Can we skip this? How long is this part? Okay, so I can't just... No, I am just going to turn that volume down. Come on, just skip the scene. Oh. Is the darkness spreading enough? No, I'm just gonna use this time to snack. Oh fuck, these are actually kind of good. How do I skip this? Oh, there we go. Auto forward time. Is this gonna help? Is this helping me at all? Oh, it's a choice. Whose advice did I appreciate more? I'm gonna say Yuri just because I don't want to die. Oh, it is zooming in. I don't want to do this anymore. Fuck, I just dropped my phone. You know what? I am going to open my stream on my phone so that I don't have to look directly at the game itself. Once again, an example of me not liking horror. Okay, click again, zooms in more, click again, zooms in more, click again, zooms in more, probably. There. Just let me select it. Oh, it's Monica. What's up? Hey, Max. Why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. I remember this part. I'm not going to bring it back up on the stream, but I am going to double check this. Okay, so the wiki doesn't say that there's more horror after this, but there probably will be anyway. Okay. Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did. Max, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Max. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you understand. Anyway, taking advantage of the fact that I have stream open on my phone so that I don't have to move the cardboard. Clicking random words today. 'Cause I don't really care. The cardboard was covering here and on. When I looked at the screen. Okay. Oh, death. Hell yeah. Yuri likes death. She's gonna stab herself. Pretty sure I got another Yuri poem. Anyway. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable with everyone here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Max. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little bit. Yuri glances over his shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki's reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Is this the day? Okay. Okay, so it's tomorrow that it happens. Alrighty. Max, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and, sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri's clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki's addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez, whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good at it yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed. Aw, well thanks, Yuri. You should play for something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Max. Monica smiles sweetly. Didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose not to bring up anything the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki's already run off into the closet. Max, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay, can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filler inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna go plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decide to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. Can we just open the door? Oh, hi. Okay. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Ah! Oh. I'm back! Thanks for waiting patiently. Max, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. I've actually found that cinnamon tea is pretty good. I learned that a couple weeks ago. I can put it away next time I get up. I'll figure it out. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around, anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Max. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Max, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have a lot of back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. Just snacking right now. retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, our teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup, Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Damn, fucking awkward situation there, buddy. It's your fault, though. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. I am glad that it's still covering her face. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take the chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Max? Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't, Max. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Max. My heart won't stop pounding, Max. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Max? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It makes me not even want to read. I just want to look at you. Kind of getting creepy. Oh. Ha. It's time to share poems. Thank you, Monica, for getting me out of that situation. Who should I show my poem to first? Using my stream to know where my mouse is. Monica. Max, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school each day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think that if you keep your distance, it would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it all together in the head. And I know how to treat my club members. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. I just see this. The cardboard covers along here to along here. So, save me. The colors they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Okay, bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. What word is this supposed to be? Oh, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be an endless. Anyway, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise won't stop. It won't stop. Violent, grating, worms. Okay. I'm just gonna read what I think it's saying. Speaking, screeching, piercing. Something tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a knife on a breaking rib cage. An endless something of meaningless. Oh, sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me? Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? It's not Suki or Yuri. I'm thinking Yuri. We're doing this. I've been waiting for this. Let me see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Max, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Max. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. You're already going crazy, Yuri. Can we stop? I did not appreciate what you did to me last act. You want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Max? I'm not being weird, right? Yes, you are. I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed, but right now I just want you to read my poem too, okay? That is a lot of fucking writing. Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship. Fuck, I'm just gonna Google what that says, because I cannot read any more of that. Wheel, poem, DDLC. Okay, I found all of the poems. That's beach. Act 2, wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning. Okay, so this is just getting more concerning. A prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes. A kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disapproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. So, where are we right now? We aren't even there yet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. What the fuck? I'm never gonna understand that, but we are here now. A bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human minds in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship. This is just a lot of breathing. Breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing pear, breathing sky, breathing wheel. What the fuck? I'm gonna keep that page open because I just got a preview of the 4th day poem and what the fuck? Holy shit, that poem is long. Okay. Anyway, yeah. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. Sure, girl. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Who should I show my poem to next? Natsuki. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. Just make sure you find a little bit of influence from everyone. I think you're at least being influenced by Yuri a little bit, aren't you? I mean, I know you've been, spending some time with her or whatever. But you know, Monica and I are just as good as her. At poems, I mean. So you should really try to learn something better or you'll never get better. Here's the one that I wrote. I'll make sure you learn something from it. Oh, it's the spider one! Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. You know what? I'm just gonna speed read this. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sings the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's not why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. I actually do kind of like spiders. As long as I know they're there. Ah yes, hello child, joining me at 2 in the morning. Girl, it's the middle of the night. I thought you were asleep. Just got a text. We don't talk about that. Okay. Just so you know, we are in the horror part of the game. Do you want me to just text you a little bit of spoiler? It won't be much, but a little bit of spoiler for the stream. No, okay. Have you seen anyone play the game, or, like, do you know what's in the different chapters? Like, the different acts? Just waiting for a response. No. Okay. My bad, cap's on. It's okay. I gotta find our text from when I was streaming last time. Okay, so I just found the text where you said purple hair girl kinda fine. That girl is Yuri. Good luck. Okay, fine, I'll shut up. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people will find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what somebody else likes, as long as they're not hurting anybody and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things, such as two of the girls in this very club, who I respectfully won't name. Kind of ironic that even in my one place of comfort, I can't even have people respect of me. Jeez, now you're making me complain too much. What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you. Well, I guess thanks. But it's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more, so... Whatever, we're done sharing, so you can leave now. Oh, and, child, I mentioned this earlier, I have cardboard over my screen so that I can't... Oh, another chat! Oh. Okay! We got Monica in the chat. I really was not expecting that. Okay. I was not expecting that. But yeah, welcome to the stream. I was not fucking expecting that. So yeah, yes, I would like to read this, but oh. It's cutting off. I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room. Great. Great poem. Oh my god, it's you! Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We are going to try to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Max showed up, and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become how the fuck do I pronounce that? Complacent. I'm gonna hope it's that. We still only have 4 members, and the festival's our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets more difficult, gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where everyone can express themselves like they can't do elsewhere. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Fuck, I am fucking butchering this. I really gotta work on my speaking and reading out loud. Starting to regret not doing that for a while. Right, Max? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Max to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Max joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Max isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're present at all, but you should really consider our options for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Max want to get some more members too. Right? Silence. I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think everyone here saw it the same way I did? But that doesn't mean we're against getting new members or anything. Max, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in this club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Max. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the directions she wants to take it. If I wanted that, I could have just joined any other stupid club. Holy shit. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Oh, fuck. Okay. Was not expecting that. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Please do not zoom in anymore. I would like to keep my safety. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Max? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright, well maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica. I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Max? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm gonna chat a little bit with Max before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow! Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Max, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president, and I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. Oh, that static is not my friend. With how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you can understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet. No! Stop it! And we are back to making poems. Click, 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 click. Clicking random words because I don't know what to... Random word time. I don't want to do this for anyone specific. I'm just gonna... Okay. I'm just gonna click... Oh. Guess we're getting... Monica? Hi, Max! I've been waiting for you. She's gonna get the kid to join again because she had stopped watching. Are you able to join again? The stream will only be another 30 minutes or so, and this is an important Yuri part. I'm hoping it's... I think it'll only be another, like, 30 minutes-ish. Can't guarantee it. I honestly don't know how much longer it is, but today is the last day. So... shouldn't be too much longer. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to... Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Me? Nothing. Is it really that bad? See, it is something. I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge today. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it. Well, I just feel like I needed to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again? Well, Max just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival and, right, I forgot. About that, Natsuki. We were all talking yesterday, and, well, we decided we would like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something we don't want. Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga. Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did some thinking about yesterday, and I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something, but I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see the event stuck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know. So I'm gonna help you too, and we'll make sure that it's done right. Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monica? Monica? Yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Max, what do you want to do for today? Just been checking stuff. I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Max is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes. Thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make reading my time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she This is the same stuff as yesterday. Hold up. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? She's gonna go get water on her own and insists I not go with her. I'm calling it. Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk, then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. Contrasts her speaking mannerisms, speaks of her long legs. She appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay, you stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you here again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Got another text from the kid.
I made a mistake.
Mic's on. Do you want me to turn it off? I will be right back. Let's go here. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. I see Monica peeking out from under the cardboard. There we go. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. It's been 10 minutes? 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. Gonna go ahead and say I am not making those sounds again. I did not like it. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Going back. Oh. Kids watching Oran. Wait. How did I... Sorry, I just had a really weird deja vu. This hasn't happened before or anything, right? My head's been a little fuzzy lately. I hope it hasn't really been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think I'm weird after we just started spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them, but expressing those things so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. At least that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I think I would come on really strongly and get a little too intense. It made people not want to be around me, so I started hating those things about myself. My obsession with certain hobbies, and the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So, I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. If no one could ever like me for the things that matter most to me, then it's just easier if I close myself off. But recently, something's been wrong. I don't know what it is, but every time we come to the club, my heart starts to go crazy, like it's gonna rip out of my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. You're overwhelming me with energy and emotions. It's been making me do weird things. I don't know why it's happening. Max, is it just me or has been Monica acting a little off lately? She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club, but recently I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening, but finally we're alone. Can we just stay here for a while? Yeah. I just want to stay here. Just the two of us. We can stay here until the club ends, and then we'll have the club room all to ourselves. No one to interfere with our reading time. Nobody to make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. That was a joke. Just a joke. I do like knives, though. It sounds strange, but you wouldn't understand if you've never seen how beautiful they can be. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime? I can show you my collection. I've gotten them all from various artisans. I make sure to give them all their fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody ever deserves to be lonely. Monica, what are you doing? Nobody. And that's why I'm so happy you joined the literature club, Max. Now we don't need to be lonely anymore. Because we have each other. Every day. It's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the literature club. There's no need for us to be around Monica's slimy tongue anymore. Not to mention that other pathetic child. We can walk home together every day after school and read together, eat together, sleep together. Doesn't that sound perfect? Monica, could you please not cover the text? It's everything we could ever want. Isn't that why you joined the club in the first place? It's almost like it was fate. Fate that we would meet each other. And now we get the happy ending that I've been patiently waiting years for. Will you do that with me, Max? Who should I show my poem to first? Where's Monica's button? There's Monica's button. Don't say I didn't warn you, Max. Bitch, the fuck? You're not gonna give me a poem? Aww. Going for Natsuki. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's, anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anybody but Yuri. I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. But you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me, so read it carefully, okay?
Oh, I've been sent a video.
I will watch it later. Okay, so yeah, good. I mean, yeah, writing is a good way to get it to me without her finding out. I'm just gonna add extra tape to the cardboard, because it looks like it's starting to fall, and I don't want that. Move the microphone a little bit so that I can put more tape. Love tape. Tape is very helpful. Helps with many things. Taping cardboard to a computer screen being one of them. Is this still? Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that'll work. Here we go. Okay, I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately.
What the frick?
Okay, there. You've only been here a few days, so you might not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. Truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri. Where's the thing? There it is. Where's the thing? Okay, there. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm gonna hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless, so please, if you can do something to help, please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it, so I'm mad at her right now. And that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Max? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica, just Monica, just Monica. Is that a button? Just Monica. Opening my stream on my phone again. It's just another Just Monica button. Okay. Oh. We're back! Who should I show my poem to next? Time for things to get interesting. Yuri. Finally. Yuri holds my poem up to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Max, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Max. I never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even... I don't want to read that out loud. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. What the fuck, girl? Ah. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really gonna want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Girl, what the fuck? First of all, you cannot read that. And so I'm gonna get the words up like I said. Act 1, Act 2, speech, wheel. Here it is. I'm not gonna be able to read that. Okay, we're going here. DLC poems. Google, work please, category poems. Sayori Natsuki Yuri, DDLC poems. I said to give me Yuri's poems, come on. Come on, slow Wi-Fi, you can do it. This isn't even the right page. Fuck. Is it? Oh, it is. Yuri DDLC poems. Here we go. Oh my god, it is... Wait, is it actually that long? It is actually that long. Okay. I'm just gonna take this tab and put it in a new window. And I'm gonna go to OBS and go streaming browser and go poems. Then I'm gonna go here and I am going to full screen. That's not gonna work. Okay, can I just zoom out? What do you mean page unresponsive? No. Okay, so zooming is not gonna work. Yeah. This is the poem. Just gonna like slowly move down it. Page unresponsive again. Then we actually have a bit that I can read. Fresh blood seeps through the line, parting her skin, and slowly colors her breast red. I begin to hyperventilate as my compulsion grows. The images won't go away. Images of me driving a knife into her flesh continuously. Doing stuff to her body with the blade, making a mess of her. My head starts going crazy as my thoughts start to return. Shooting pain assaults my mind with the thought. My mind along with my thoughts. This is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Look, oh, it's finally full screening. Go away, ads. Just let me read it. There. Absolutely disgusting. How could I ever let myself think these things? But it's unmistakable. The lust continues to linger through my veins. An ache in my muscles stems from the unreleased tension experienced by my entire body. Her third eye draws me closer. So yeah. That's what we got. Gameplay other. I need to get this back up. I need to get this back up. There we go. Oh. Hi. You're very close to me. Please don't be. Please stop being this close to me. I'm looking at my stream on my phone right now. I don't like it. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about More importantly, I've endowed it with my stent. What the fuck? See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? Oh. Wanna explain what that was, Yuri? I think I'm going to vomit. And then she just runs away. Perfect. Oh, we've got... Did we... Oh. Gonna say no. What the fuck? Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm gonna be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, I was thinking... I want to make cupcakes. Yeah, that. Glad we're on the same page. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help. Monica. I'm not useless, you know? I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm gonna make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. Eh? What about Max? Max is gonna help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about now is dragging Max around with you, you stupid pucks. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Max decide to choose who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Max make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Max, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth. Jesus Christ. This is never gonna end. Just make the choice, okay? Fucking hell. I know this is gonna be a just Monica thing. Yay, you picked me! We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it is not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Max for yourself? What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Max away from me every single time you're not included in something? Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. You're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? And I'm pretty sure this is where the trigger warning is going to need to be put in.
Hey Max, Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. Finally! This is really all I wanted. Max, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm gonna die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. The fuck? A truck just drove by my house and it sounded like a train. Anyway, doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you that much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But it feels so good. Then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is gonna happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first, but the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Max. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, Max, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that, okay. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you.
That actually reminds me of a song. I'm gonna Google who it's by, because I don't remember who it's by. There it is. Not the one by Frank Sinatra. Okay, the song Under My Skin by Jukebox the Ghost. Good fucking song. Okay? But that line reminds me of it. Anyway, I want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Max. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? I don't know whether or not I should say yes. Probably gonna say yes, but I feel like she's gonna kill us if we say no, so I'm gonna say yes. Oh, it just went off the screen. Okay. Oh. Well then. She's dead now. Are you happy, child, that your favorite character in this game just killed herself on screen? I can't understand anything this is saying. Oh. Okay. Just gonna skip the, I think it was like 800 something lines.
Here, Yuri death. How long is Yuri's death without skipping? Yuri's death scene, no skips. View spoiler.
Okay, so if you don't skip, it is about 15 minutes of just this.
Oh, cool. There's a faster way to do it, actually. If you attempt to load a saved game during the... Oh. If you attempt to load a saved game during the weekend, the scene will automatically advance one stage forward. Huh.
Good to know. Anyway. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? I thought... Ah! Screaming. That's... Oh, okay. Bye-bye. I'm here. Max, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Max? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. No more Yuri. No more Natsuki. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from ass tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just have to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. I'm just gonna double check. That does not... It does not say this is supposed to be happening. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. I do not like this. Hi again, Max. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Max. Now that I think about it, I don't know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right in the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you'd paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. And this is where I am going to save it. Really? It's gonna make me stream the rest of this. Okay. Gonna full screen, new window, open new window. How many windows do I have open right now? That is a lot of fucking windows. Can I close that? I can't close that. I can close this. Can I close this? I'm gonna say yes, probably. I can okay, yeah, that should be enough. I'm just gonna make sure. Don't mind me. Deleting search history stuff because, yeah. My search history is extremely random and also might include personal information, so I am just deleting. Oh wait, no, I can just go to history. History. Delete browsing data. Time range, all time, browsing history, other stuff don't need to be deleted. Delete data. There we go. There we go. Okay, we're good. OBS. Streaming browser. Browser window. New tab. There we go. So now we go here. Is this gonna help? Oh, okay. Okay, oh, and forces the player into Act 3. I was gonna try to do this in separate days, separate streams. I can actually read pretty fast when I'm not reading it out loud. Yes, there is. I know that. Oh. Here. Oh. Okay. Anyway, if you play for long enough, the game saves your progress and until you decide to move forward. She says no points. It automatically saves into a persistent save location outside the save slots. Okay, so I can close the game. We can save the explanation for next stream. I'm gonna go ahead and close Doki Doki. Yes. Get out. There we go. No more. Doki Doki is now closed. I am going to end today's stream. It is 2:59 in the morning. I need to go to bed. because we're doing shit tomorrow. So, yeah. See ya. I'm going to bed. Good night, everyone.